Man, small crowd today.
I was just going to say,
Small but
only
mighty.
the best are here.
I say the realest ones are here today.
Well, it's been about 6 months since we've seen you. What have you been up to in that time?
A lot of rehab. Man, not to spill the diary, but I went in my last fight with a torn MCL, and in hindsight, might have passed on it. In the future, I will, but I just had to do a lot of rehabilitation afterwards. I was able to avoid surgery, but needed to get a series of injections and some PT for a few months, and now we're back.
Everything good? You've tested it out? Everything feels
Yeah.
good?
Sturdy, stable, feeling good.
I mean, you wouldn't say no anyway, so.
Yeah. But from the past experience, though, I wouldn't step back in again compromised to that extent. So yeah, I am good. I feel good.
What were the first thoughts when you heard the name?
Jackson? Yeah. Yeah, let's run it. I was really excited about the match. We're all kind of in that pool, we're like in this mid 45 cesspool with each other, so everyone's got to get to matching up at some point. I dig it. I really like the matchup. He's a familiar style, and I feel like we're both dogs, but I've got a little bit more of a lot bit more of a sharpness and a technical aptitude than he does, and I think that I'll exploit him in exchanges.
Do you see the fight going 3 rounds, or do you feel like it'll be a quick in and out with him?
It could. I would love for it to be quick. I could definitely see the possibility for that. But he's tough. I'm tough. I could see it going 3.
So we had him in here earlier, and he seems to not like you very much. I'm just curious if you were aware of that, and if you know what the beef might be.
I don't know. I'm pretty neutral about him myself.
Do you want me to tell you what it is, or do you not care? Do you think it might be a mind game he's playing, or?
Oh, I don't care. You know what it is?
Yeah, he said you said some things about Cowboy that he didn't like.
Oh, that's pretty homosexual. That was a long time ago. That's like the softest shit of all time, dude. I promise Cowboy doesn't care about you. I was just drinking beers and eating hot dogs in San Antonio with Cowboy when he made it to the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, that's kind of silly to cry over another man's woes.
Do you plan on bringing that up if he brings it? I mean,
fuck no. I give a fuck. I think I want to remember that anyways. No, I don't care to bring that up. That has nothing to do. That was, I don't know, the first year I was here, maybe 5-6 years ago. Yeah, that's a wild thing to be holding on to.
Do you think when somebody is holding on to something like that maybe they're grasping at straws for something, that they're kind of hope that they are trying to give themselves an edge? Do you feel like he needs to hate you in order to fight you?
I mean, that's a personal question. You'd have to ask that guy that. It seems like it. Yeah, it seems a little bit like straw grasping. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm stoked to do him in, though, man. I mean, I'm really excited. I was just telling the other media guys a second ago, this 45 process, it's just been that. It's been a bit of a process. And right now I feel more stable and grounded in the position, feel more doggy than ever. I'm excited. I'm really excited to hurt Damon. So he could be mad or be however he wants to be, but I'm going to be calculated.
Have you had a chance to kind of look at your year and plan it out how you'd like to see the year go? Do you have goals set in mind? I know you don't want to look past your opponent, but there's got to be some milestones you're hoping to hit this year?
Yeah, absolutely. And last weekend, there was a number of great featherweight fights and some good future opponents from those outcomes. So I've already got a few ideas of who I want to fight next. And again, we're all kind of on the same schedule. There's a handful of guys from the last 2 weeks. You got some guys in May, so it's moving kind of all according to plan. I think I could get something in before summer. That'd be awesome. And I do have an idea of the year. Yeah.
Thank you.
How happy were you to see Yusuf Zalal get back to the UFC and then go out there and beat Billy Q?
Man, he did what I should have done, make it look easy. And I knew he could. Stylistically, he's real smooth and clean like that. I knew he'd be composed. We talked a lot about that already, and that was sweet to see. Irregardless, it was just cool to see your boy do his thing. So that was awesome.
I'm sure you were like all of us were like, he's too good to be on the regional scene, but for some reason he's not in the UFC. Like, were you just wondering like when's he going to return?
Yeah. We all knew it was just a matter of time. We all have obstacles, it's a volatile game. So he had his ups, he had his down, and then he was just crushing on the region scene. He was only getting more mature, more improved. And we knew he was going to be back in. It was just a matter of winning, and that was best case scenario. He was almost going to have to get the tough show. Ended up getting the short nose call, which I would take over a TV show any day of the week. And so yeah, it was a great matchup for him too.
What's it training like training like with him, where it's like he's grinding so hard on the regional scene? You know how hard he works. You know how much he offers the team, but he's not in the UFC. Like, so how is it training with him? Seeing him try to get back to the big show.
I mean, it's the same as anybody. You don't really think about promotions when you're in the gym. You just have, the guy beside you, the guy in front of you, and everybody's so well skilled. Everybody's so game. So it's like, I wasn't looking at Yusuf like, the former UFC contender, and now he's, the regional stud. No, I just look at him like Yusuf. Just like I look at, Brandon like Brandon, Markel like Markel, any number of the guys. They're just they're all so talented. We get guys that come in to cross train, and most of our team will take him to school. And so it's never a label of promotion. It's always just everyone's grinding, everyone's got great merit, and we all know what everyone's capable of doing. It's just a matter of, hey, can we show up and perform and get it done?
Who's the next Factory X stud besides Louis Groulet? Who's going to make it to the UFC next?
Yeah. Louis is sick. I did good call outs on that. Rafa, yeah. Yeah, we got AY's coming up. Brian Mitchell, another one, Hollywood. Yeah, we got a good host of guys around that 35-45. They're all on the brink right now. It's a tough pool. 55 looks good too. But yeah, that's tough pool of cats. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.